Welcome to the first DVD of Lucidipedia. My name is Tim. I'm the founder of the Lucidipedia project, a website, lucidipedia.com, that you can visit online now. And this is a capture of one of the most famous official lucid dream techniques. That's called the wake back to bed technique, also the napping technique that the Lucidity Institute has designed to induce lucid dreams. And instead of just providing you the text and the step-by-step lessons that you can find on the Lucidipedia website, I thought, well, maybe it's a nice initiative to capture it on video and really give you an impression of how to apply those techniques, which is completely different than knowing what step 1 is and what step 2 is. So I hope you enjoy, and well, let's see how it works out. Well, let me introduce myself. Well, my name is Tim. I'm 23 years old. I study at the University of Twente in the Netherlands. I study educational science and technology here. This is, by the way, my room. It's located on the campus of the university, and this is a place where I'm going to show you all about lucid dreaming. I'm going to show you all the tips and tricks that I have collected and archived myself during the past 7 years, when I was really well, busy learning to become an expert in lucid dreaming. So I hope you get some useful tips along the way. Well, let's talk about when I discovered lucid dreaming. It's nice to have some background information. I discovered lucid dreaming when I was about 7 years old, so this was quite a while ago, and it was a nightmare. It was a lucid nightmare, and I remember it very vividly because there was a witch, that witch from Snow White, that captured me in some kind of cage. She locked me up, and it was terrible. It was a kind of construct matrix white space, only that cage in the middle. And that witch would walk around, and it was terrible, and I was really frightened at that time. And I was shouting to my mom in the dream, "Mom, please wake me up, wake me up, I want to wake up, I think this is terrible." So it was a lucid dream actually, although I didn't know what a lucid dream really meant. I didn't know that I could take control and just fly away and go to Neverland, so to speak. So I didn't have a clue what lucid dreaming really was, but I had a conscious dream, a lucid dream, a lucid nightmare. So when I was about 17 years old, I discovered lucid dreaming on a website due to a classmate of mine that showed me an interesting website, and I discovered what lucid dreaming really meant. And of course I already knew what lucid dreaming was about because I had that lucid nightmare, so I knew what consciousness in dreaming was. But I didn't know that I could take control and just fly and actually learn this phenomenon. There were techniques and methods to really enjoy your dreams in that way. So, well, at the time I was watching the Matrix movie. I don't know if you've seen it, from Warner Brothers with Keanu Reeves. The first one was terrific, beautiful, enjoyable, amazing movie. I really enjoyed it. And it's a great metaphor actually for lucid dreaming. If you take a look at the text of Morpheus, for example, free your mind and don't think you can, know you can. And well, the end scene, the final scene where Keanu Reeves stands up, as Neo, and stops the bullets in front of him. It really is a nice metaphor for lucid dreaming. And well, at that time, the discovery of lucid dreaming really connected with that energy. So I could really motivate and really inspire to become, well, a kind of Neo myself and hack into the Matrix, plug into my own dream world. So at that time, my first website, that was in Dutch about lucid dreaming, I called it The Matrix, and it was the first one where I shared my tips and tricks. And along the way I built another website which I called the Dream Lab, I think, with more interaction, more dynamic stuff in it. And eventually, when I came to the university, I had this idea, well, I know a lot about lucid dreaming and I have a lot of experience, but I would like to have a platform, an online, well, place, so to speak, a home for all those lucid dreamers around the world, and give them the tools to share their knowledge and experience with lucid dreaming. Not only my texts and my lessons, but really enjoy our shared knowledge of lucid dreaming. So we built on a project which I call Lucidipedia, and I organized my first workshop and my first talk on the University of Twente here. And that was about 3 years ago, I think, maybe 4 years ago. And that was my very first workshop on lucid dreaming. It was very enjoyable, exciting. And there were 60 students came along. It was well, it was a success. And well, at the end 5 students came along and were really enthusiastic about the project and would really like to contribute and collaborate on this idea that I had. So eventually we built a website about lucid dreaming and make lucid dreaming more accessible to the world, more learning and material, of course. We built a media wiki library, so a kind of a library or a kind of web page where you can edit articles yourself and add your text. When we know Wikipedia, so it's the same technology. So that's a great way to well, give visitors the tools to write their own experience and skills and share them with the world. So that was one, and the second was an online dream journal. At that time, I didn't have a clue why anyone hadn't built a dream journal online. It was so obvious to me. Because when you digitally archive your dreams online, you can share, you can do all this kinds of neat statistical analysis. So well, we built it ourselves. So eventually we made the lucidipedia website that you can visit now today. And we are really proud and are still intensively developing this website and have a lot more ideas. And this DVD is one of them. So we put this online on YouTube and share this to make well, lucid dreaming as a phenomenon far more accessible than it is right now.